So we're going to continue now. And remember, if you have any questions, drop it in the Q&A section. We'll get to them after everyone presents. So our next speaker is my new friend, Sherry Miller. She is also a founding member and the present treasurer of the African American Art and Cultural District. So take it away, Sherry.
Thank you so much, Foz, and thank you to my fellow cohorts on the panel with me. I love y'all. I just want to make sure that I shout out Malia Cohen, who was the president of the Board of Supervisors during our time of creating the Cultural District. And when we only asked for the 3rd Street corridor, it was the Board of Supervisors, the entire collective, that decided that we deserved the entire 94124 because of the contributions of our ancestors. So I definitely want to thank Malia Cohen for her leadership, who is now the current member on the California State Board of Equalization. And without her, none of this would have been possible. I am going to talk about advocacy and the importance of supporting Black-owned creativity, Black-owned businesses, Black people in general. We've historically faced challenges, financial challenges rooted in racial discrimination and resource inequity. And that is the truth. There were laws that prevented us from living out our full lives, laws that prevented us from having successful homes, home life, successful families, laws on the San Francisco City County books. And through the story circles that we held when we first began this conversation around creating a cultural district, the common theme was having lost your home to a subprime loan, or having suffered the loss of a family member through alcoholism, drug addiction, health issues. That was the common theme. And those were things that were never addressed from the city, county of San Francisco. We literally were left out here on our own to fend for ourselves. Today, through increasing social awareness and the call for justice, motivated by the Black Lives Matter movement, activism has encouraged the public to support Black-owned businesses more than ever. And I'm going to drop a link in the chat. I think I can. Vaz, can I? I think I can. I'm going to drop a link, and if you all can share that with our audience. That is the Office of Economic and Workforce Development. It lists every Black-owned business within San Francisco. This is what makes Black business ownership particularly important. It's the path for creating sustained multi-generational wealth, which has been denied to us. Making it a point to support Black-owned businesses today can help close the racial wealth gap now and 200 years from now. Supporting Black-owned businesses when you can helps to contribute to our economy and to your local community, while also connecting you with other entrepreneurs to learn success strategies and business models. It's a win-win for all of us. And just to kind of shout out some of my favorite Black-owned businesses, Auntie April's, of course, who just won that poll. Of course she did. All Black excellence. Yvonne's Southern Bakery. If you have not had those butter cookies, I suggest you try them, which are available at the Salesforce building and at Chase Center. Zacco Dance Theater. If you have not seen a Joanna Haygood show, you need to. And of course, the Bayview Opera House. The process of creating the cultural district, it really reinforced the importance of respecting and supporting Black people, Black excellence, and our cultural impact and contributions. Alicia Harris, an award-winning playwright, came to the Bayview in 2015 and sat down with us as we held these story circles. And she wrote a play, Crack Rumble Fly. And now award-winning, she's on Broadway. produced by Playwright Horizons. She's in London at the Royal Court Theatre. These stories, our stories, are so very important. As Megan said, they help us heal. They help us acknowledge what we've experienced. They help us find a place for it, and not just in anger and in grief, but in moving forward. I also want to shout out the Big Five. The women who came to be known as the Big Five were successfully granted $40 million in 1973 when they marched on Washington, D.C. to improve the conditions of affordable housing in Bayview Hunters Point. And they hired Black contractors and workers with that money. Julia Comer, Osceola Washington, Ruth Williams, Eloise Westbrook, and Rosalie Williams. The fog of the war, the trauma of historical violence, the displacement of our joy. San Francisco is going to make good to their Black community. First, by making the African American Art and Cultural District the first cultural district designated by law, which means that it can never be undone. It is ours. It is ours to celebrate. It is ours to share our culture, our humanity, our love, our joy, our creativity. And for that, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you again to our mayor, Mayor London Breed, honorable, illustrious, all of that. I want to say thank you to the Board of Supervisors. And I want to say thank you to every Black person that has endured and has come through with Black excellence, even in the midst and in the face of discrimination and racial inequity. Thank you so much, Vaz, for allowing me to share.
Sherry, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the comprehensive overview of the important work that you and everyone else is doing to promote the community. So really, thank you very much.